So let's bring in Marc Thiessen, former chief speechwriter for President George W. Bush and a Fox News contributor, and Matt Bennett, former deputy assistant to President Clinton and co-founder of Third Way. Gentlemen, welcome. Obviously, everybody is still sort of absorbing this huge story that broke late this afternoon. Matt, let me bring you in first and get your thoughts, your reaction.
Well, I'm struck by the lack of conversation about the fact that the president just fired the guy leading the investigation into whether the Trump team was in cahoots with the Russians. I mean, this is an enormously serious thing. And it isn't just political leaders like Senator Schumer that are making this charge. There's all kinds of legal scholars on Twitter and on television saying that this is one of the most serious constitutional crises that we have faced maybe since Watergate. And it's just laughable on its face to think that the president fired Comey because he felt he was unfair to Hillary Clinton. I mean, give me a break. This guy didn't even want to fire Michael Flynn. And the idea that he's going to fire someone because they didn't treat Clinton right during the campaign is ridiculous.
Marc Thiessen.
Yeah, well, I mean, but that is the reason. That is the reason why the FBI, why the DOJ officials recommended that he be fired. I mean, if you read the memo written by the Deputy Director of the Justice Department, the Deputy Attorney General, it reads like it was written by Chuck Schumer and Hillary Clinton. He said, quote, "We do not hold press conferences to release derogatory information about the subject of a declined criminal investigation." The director laid out his version of the facts to the news media as if it were a closing argument, but without a trial. It's a textbook example of what federal prosecutors and agents are taught not to do. His case for replacing him had nothing to do. These are all the things that benefited Donald Trump, according to the Democrats. And so now Democrats are running around saying this is the second coming of Richard Nixon. It's kind of hard to do that when the reasons were all the reasons you guys were complaining about Comey.
Except, Mark, that's a pretext. What he's firing for now is the fact that he's running an investigation into the Russian connections to the Trump administration. So whatever the reason,
we may never know to do that.
Well, we may never know the real reason. What we need now is a special prosecutor.